Good afternoon. Good to be presenting in front of an esteemed jury. We'll kind of talk about the product and then, as the format says, answer some questions. The company is Mobiquest. We've born in August 2008. We've got a product which is a mobile loyalty platform, which we introduced in the market in 2009. It's been a very exciting but very hectic journey till now. We run, manage and operate the loyalty platform today in India and South Africa. We've got 60 plus brands on the network with 7 million consumers on the network. We'll talk about what we do and how we do in the coming slides. Largely, we are a company which believes in mobile devices. We are very strongly focused on last mile data capture for different processes of different industries. Retail is one of our mainstay, and the mobile loyalty platform mLoyal is focused on the retail industry, where we eat up any paper or plastic that we find in that industry and automate the main customer connect process of that industry. That's the product, mLoyal, a mobile loyalty platform. It's a SaaS, cloud-based loyalty CRM platform. We work B2B2C. We capture consumers through our brands. We've been in the market, as I said, since 2009. We've now managed private loyalty programs of leading brands in the country. 60 plus already on board, 7 million consumers on the network, with 5.5 million consumers that are actively engaging with the brands that we manage. I'll explain the process. Traditionally, when a consumer goes to a brand, a Domino's or a Ginny and Johnny or a Shoppers Stop, they fill in a form. The form goes to the back office. They do data entry, and a plastic card actually is created and sent to the consumer as a loyalty card. We've moved that whole paradigm to the mobile. We are compliant with 21 billing systems, so we sit actually at the billing station. As soon as a customer comes in, we acquire the customer by capturing their name and mobile number, and instantly send out a mobile application to the customer's mobile phone, which allows him to see his points, messages and coupons on his mobile itself. That allows the customer to capture once the consumer is registered, and we start tracking every bill that is cut at the point of sale. We do tagging of the bills to the consumer, which results in actual purchase behavior from the point of sale, which tells us which consumer, what SKU, when did he buy, how long was he, frequency of the visit, which then helps us create precision marketing campaigns for the brand. So today, for a lot of these brands that I mentioned, and I'll show you a slide on the customers that we capture, we manage, we design, architect, create and manage their loyalty program in the ecosystem of customer acquisition, retention and engagement using digital and mobile media. If you read some of those slides, on the left we say that we do interactive mobile loyalty cards and mobile couponing. We are linked into the POS. We are the largest private trackable coupon exchange. I'll tell you how that is. So that's what we do. We have the mLoyal platform largely is divided into three flavors. mLoyal Pro, which is for large retailers. So when retailers have 100 stores and plus, we categorize them as large retailers. We design and architect their loyalty program. We have a customer acquisition infrastructure. We capture customers at point of sale. using a software that lies at point of sale. We capture customers, we integrate social media. So every customer that they have on Facebook today, if you see a lot of Facebook pages, you have a lot of fans. Those fans are all Facebook IDs. You do not know who that fan or who that actual person is. We have widgets that would allow to convert a fan into a loyalty member at the Facebook page, send out an instant gratification as a coupon to the Facebook fan, make him come to the store, and then show conversions from social media to the store. So that's how that's another way of acquisition. We have acquisitions done through handhelds. So a lot of Indian retailers today have multi-brand outlets where they do not have control over their POS. So we give them handhelds to capture customer information. So there is a strong acquisition infrastructure. Once we have acquired the customer, I'll skip a couple of slides and then come back to these. Focus on what the process is right now. So that's what happens. I mean, a customer comes in, purchases at a store. This is a private loyalty program. This is not a coalition. This is not a single program. It is a private loyalty program that a VLCC or a Ginny Johnny would run. As soon as a customer comes to their 300 odd stores and purchases at the store, they would get registered. The POS staff would create the bill. In the bill, we will capture the name and mobile number. Instantly, this data then goes back to the CRM from the point of sale, where you can track members by store, by city, by month. You can check, and the customer, instead of a plastic card, would actually get a mobile loyalty card sent out to the customer's mobile phone instantly. So you get rid of the paper forms, you get rid of the plastic cards, you get rid of the courier cost that needs and logistics to manage the whole ecosystem, and and the customer data comes into your CRM instantly. Customer gets the SMSs, he gets a card like this on his smartphone where he's able to actually see his points, messages and coupons, and this becomes and hence a one-to-one marketing ecosystem. As of today, all traditional advertising is one-to-many, be it radio, TV, print, one message to every consumer. This changes that. This is one-to-one. You recognize every customer at the point of sale based on his location, based on what he has purchased, based on the purchase value, which then defines each of your customers into a specific cluster. Every communication henceforth that you do with that customer is targeted, is one-to-one, is based on analytics that is coming out from your own point of sale. That's how registration happens. And once a customer has actually got this is what I said, we have multiple channels of acquisition. The customer touch points in the country are exploding. So you don't only have customers coming into your stores, you have customers coming and buying in your stores, you have customers walking around your stores. You have the web, you have the Facebooks, and you have traditional media. All of them get tagged each. So if you have a ad coming out in Delhi Times, you will have a QR code or a short code which will allow you to actually invoke the customer to do an activity, which will then converge that to the same loyalty database centrally, which then you can use. All of these people have not purchased from you. People who got captured from Facebook or web, so they remain in a basic tier of your loyalty program. They go up the value chain as they co-purchase more. So that's how a customer gets registered, and then this consumer now comes and start doing billing with you. So when he comes and revisits the point of sale, the store executive just does the billing the way it is. The software automatically picks up the mobile number, bill date, bill amount, and the SKU, transfers it to the database, and hence this is where you start tracking bills and tagging. So today the retail industry is just working on kitna bill hua, kitna billing hua, how many bills have you cut. Tagging bills to a customer makes you analyze customer behavior, and hence you start counting customers and how many existing customers actually came back and what you can do with it. So that's what starts happening at the point of sale. And the customer gets an SMS where you so he gets an SMS with his points earned. This is how earning happens, which is human intervention free, fraud free. That's how you earn points. and every bill is tagged to the customer, auto point generation, real-time coupon broadcast. Now for redemption, we set up milestones, 100 points, 500 points, 1000 points. As soon as the customer reaches those milestones, they get a mobile coupon tagged to their mobile number, which they bring to the store, validate the coupon, expire the coupon, give the discount, and every transaction is tracked, measured, so you know how many coupons you sent out and how many people actually came back and redeemed. A large ecosystem change for the Indian retail industry, because there are players which are large players. There is a large segment which is a small and medium segment, which then has now a SaaS-based CRM, a SaaS-based loyalty, a SaaS-based communication channel, which is based on actual purchases happening at their tills. Today, so the whole ecosystem needs to be understood here. Today, Google, the whole business model is based on an intent to know when someone puts a search thing. So if I, as a consumer, want to know something about a car, I put car in their search box. Their server tracks an intent by this consumer, and based on that, they're able to do targeted marketing in the next page that they deliver out of their server to me. That's their whole business model. We do a similar activity at the point of sale, where their actual purchase trigger or signal is received by the server, and based on that, we are able to do instant couponing for the customer right at the store, or do cross promo with complementary brands that a brand could have. Hence create an ecosystem where a very strong intent from a buyer is coming, and that strong signal not only captures just the intent, it captures purchase value, it captures location, it captures time, it captures the kind of item that has been purchased. All of these could be great triggers for a large number of other brands, companies, service providers to use this data, and you yourself as a brand to use this data to communicate with your consumer right when he's inside your store. So that's largely what we do. We've got a very strong analytics engine built into the platform, just to kind of show you how the whole thing actually looks on the phones. That's how when someone actually comes and purchases at a Ginny's Johnny store, they instantly would give their name and mobile number, and you see that Ginny Johnny logo right here. This is how an application comes on their phone as a loyalty member of that brand. This is how it opens up. You're able to register and stuff like that. This is how your card comes in. So instantly you have your name and everything embossed on it. You can start seeing your points, messages, and coupons right there on your phone. A strong mechanism for one-to-one. Works on every mobile device, and removes a huge expense of paper, plastic, as well as logistics for the brand from a consumer engagement perspective. From an analytics perspective, we work with the brand to provide them customer demographics, purchase analysis, who's coming back, who's not coming back, which store is performing, which store is not performing. All of this data sitting right at the HO, which then induces them to do month-by-month engagement plan. As of today, marketing communications are based by human intervention. They kind of design them every now and then. You can actually pre-configure your marketing engagements to a large extent, and hence X amount of communication will continue to happen to your consumers, and it's all based on information that is coming right from your till. These are some of the customers that we manage right now. We manage Baskin Robbins Ice Cream Lovers Club. We manage VLCC's Way of Life, Goers Go Club. We manage all dynamic mobile coupons of Domino's, Ginny Johnny's, Wonder World, Godrej Nature's Basket, and stuff like that. Mango, Charles & Keith, Aldo, Nine West. Going back to some of these slides that we kind of skipped. So that's largely what we do. We have the billing system, as you see in the bottom. We deploy our mLoyal Pro and mLoyal Connect at the store level. So for today, 370 stores of Ginny Johnny have an app sitting there tracking every bill. 400 stores of Domino's has an app sitting there and tracking and measuring coupons. and based on that, then we are able to do, once we have these apps sitting there and we are tracking consumer behavior, we have now been able to build a very strong inter-brand network and partner network, which is the whole mLoyal Engage piece, where we are able to then do cross promo between brands that we have on our network, and also create a combo of coupons from our brands, which is really like a private coupon exchange. So you have GoAir has customers which could be easily and be given VLCC coupons. So that then creates an ecosystem which is an auto push based on a certain specific trigger to consumers who then have lost some points due to those coupons, so are more likely to purchase. So that's largely the loyalty landscape that we work in. Value of the solution, market growth on the axis. Traditionally people have been using plastic cards, offline media, flyers, brochures, physical vouchers. We've moved all of that to a mobile loyalty, targeted campaigns, social and web connect, analytics, and POS integration, which is then really the current market demand and need. That's where we are right now, and that's where we intend to be. I think we'll leave it at that. Specific questions is where we can answer. The privacy of the customer increases a lot in this, actually, because a plastic card does not carry the photographs and can hence be used by anyone. In a mobile scenario, just like a Tata Sky or net banking, it follows the net banking standards. So whenever somebody gives in a mobile number, that becomes a registered mobile number. All points will only accrue to the registered mobile number. So even if you give it to someone, he will accrue points on your number. Number one. Number two, whenever a coupon redemption happens, it sends a passcode to the registered mobile number, and only when you present that passcode or PIN is when your transaction close loops. So hence it follows those security channels, and hence every individual's privacy and data is there, and fraud is minimized to a large extent.
Uniqueness of your solution as compared to competition?
Uniqueness, I think from there are a lot of companies who are doing pure play engagements. There are a lot of companies who are doing pure play customer loyalty programs. One, we take it to the mobile. Second, there is a mobile app which connects the consumer, so consumer is able to do everything. So today also, if I have a Kingfisher customer loyalty program, I invoke it by going to the counter. In this case, I invoke it from the mobile app, and I'm aware of what is happening all the time. So those are things. And then I think the analytics piece has tremendous advantage, where we are sitting at the point of sale. So a lot of traditional loyalty programs don't sit inside the point of sale at every sale outlet, and hence are not able to do precision marketing or instant couponing right then and there.
This mobile version is not available with the competition.
There are two parts to the mobile version. One is the consumer side and one is the brand side. So both versions, I think we have a much more sophisticated angle. The consumer side is what I showed you, and from the brand side, we have an handheld version. The same thing that you can do on the web. You can actually capture customers through an handheld device outside on the field or in a large format store. So those are two things that we think are highly innovative. Sure.
From your analytics perspective, is there a listening capability as well, or is it only the data that is gated by existing customers that comes? Did you have a social media interface on this app?
Yeah, all the widgets capture data and converge it into a central database. So there is a Facebook widget which captures information about Facebook users who are just a Facebook ID right now, but we convert them into an actual known user, send out a coupon, they come to the store, and when we redeem the coupon, we are able to capture as if someone is who all have actually moved from social media. So every time a billing is done, it automatically tracks that bill and sees if it belongs to an existing customer or a new customer. If it's a new customer, you register him and accrue points. If it's an existing customer, you accrue points and then start analyzing.
Yeah, you talked about handheld devices exactly for the brand side. So what I understand is that somebody basically is scanning, doing it at the point of sale, correct?
Yeah, you could use scanning, but scanning in the country is still far from reality. But I was also talking about, for example, if you go to a Shopper Stop, you would have multiple brands in it, and these multiple brands, each one of them have their own in-shop promoters in that store who are actually doing the first level of billing, and then that chit is what you take to the main point of sale. The brand does not have access to that point of sale, but the in-shop promoter, for example, we do it with Onida. All 1,000 in-shop promoters of Onida capture the SKU and the quantity that they have sold and send out at the end of the day, so that they're able to then capture region-wise customer capture and the SKUs sold. So it is really for the in-shop promoter to be able to continue to do their customer capture continuously. It is also for large companies like a Parley or XYZ who have dealer networks and they do secondary sales. So this also allows them to give it to their dealers or wholesalers, who can then capture their sale and the customer through an handheld device coming to a central server, and hence you are able to track tertiary sale and give them the benefit of your loyalty program, which cannot happen right now because only dealers know the last mile customer.
I would like to extend the question further. When it comes to metro cities, we are talking about Chopper Stops and all the other stores. Basically, what about a remote place somewhere in Bihar, say Jahanabad or Sultanpur area? When we are talking about tertiary sales, the customer base for the rural segment is continuously evolving and increasing. Do you think we have the adequate infrastructure to carry these handheld devices?
Yeah, that's. Okay, so no, it is not Indian language enabled. Very quickly, but I mean, nobody has asked for it, but we have language versions available who can, which on the SMS front also and at the back end also. On your question on the handheld, the GPRS infrastructure on the mobile devices is much more efficient than the normal broadband infrastructure in the country today. All of these devices, all these applications actually run on a simple common mobile phone, and they are easily able to capture this, and that is available in rural India. The consumer side of it is all on SMS. All communication is SMS. They get the registration SMS, they get the transaction SMS. So everything is SMS. So the consumer is does not require to have a smartphone. If you have a smartphone, you get some extra functionality, but otherwise you really don't need to.
The 7 million customers you have, are they all opt-in customers, right, in India? And
all of them are opt-in because they've opted in with the brand to be a part of their loyalty program.
Sure. And I was just wondering, in terms of geographies, why have you got Canada, standing out compared to the other countries? Is there a specific, on your 2015 roadmap?
No,
what about
you're saying standing out?
Oh, I mean, standing out as in the other countries are obviously more from emerging markets or developing.
No, largely these are the ones that we've had some interactions with. So from a queries and sales perspective is where we are coming from. Okay. South Africa, Southeast Asia, they seem to have a very good penetration of the mobile and all. So this list is basically from what we've seen as queries or interest coming from those.
So it's not
countries.
to do with privacy laws or anything like that.
No, nothing.
Do you think there will be an issue eventually with customers being flooded with too many coupons? As you're increasing, you have the application, but you'll be inundated with so many coupons. What are your safeguards?
Yeah, so the safeguard starts at the point of sale itself. As of today, and things like try rules and other things have really made the whole ecosystem very friendly, because as of before try, a brand would never know who their customers are. They would pick up a database from a credit card company or a bank company and start blasting things out of this thing. This ecosystem allows you to capture customers who are your existing customers. You have brands in the country like an Archie's or a Ginny Johnny or VLCC. They've been in the country for a very long time. They've got stores all across. They have visual merchandise available. Tons of customers walking in, purchasing, but you don't capture information. When you capture information and you're able to cluster customers that these are my frequent buyers, that customer also recognizes that brand and uses that brand consistently. A brand communicating to a own customer is something that a consumer actually wants, and a consumer would have only those many brands that they would identify with or they would have extensive purchase with, and hence the triggers itself will take care of the not getting them too many coupons or messages, which could have happened earlier, which will kind of, this would safeguard that actually. That's really the ecosystem. I mean, like, we've got 7 million consumers out of the 790 million. There is a lot of coupons that is going out, but we've got 2 million coupons distributed, and redemption rates are much higher through this system that we've seen instead of a physical system.